Hi everyone! So here is my nails. So I'm going to show you a full take-off. I'm going to show you application on my non-dominant hand, filing, decoration, everything. So this is a set I did months ago now. And I'm going to start off by removing my previous set. Because my hands are bad because of the work I do. So I have to alternate between one finger on each hand because otherwise my hand like cramps up from holding the efile, and also the other hand gets sore like protecting the holding the other finger that I'm working on. So I tend to go back and forth a lot between the two. As you can see there, I'm just using my old cuticle nippers to remove previous crystals and then getting back to it. So I always file down the bulk of the length, and then I take my time to then file off the design down to thin clear base, and then moving on to the next hand with the mirror nail. And then once I've finished taking off the bulk of the acrylic, I do a quick dust off and tidy up, and then I come in and push back my cuticles. I then come in with my little diamond bit. So what I do here is I literally it's used to buff the natural nail plate. I apply no pressure, anything like that. I'm just literally using it to buff and get into all the little nooks and crannies before I then go over with my hand file. So then I'm going to come in with my hand file, tidy up the edges, and just buff the entire surface of the nail. As you can see, there's a little bit of the yellowy orangey from my last set. I'm not too bothered because I know the design I'm putting over the top is going to cover that if there's anything left there. So once I've filed them all into shape and I'm happy with my natural nail work prep, I will then dust off and I will start doing prep. So these nails are sculpted. So what I do is I apply prep to 2 nails at a time. So I apply my prep and then I'll apply my primer, fit my forms, do those 2 nails, and then I will work along as I go. My nails are awful. Hands up to that. Any nail tech will testify to this, that you are so hard on your own nails. And when I'm removing nails, I'm just like, I just want the damn things off and I want to get started and blah, blah, blah. So my nails underneath are not in the best of health, and I put my hand up to that. It's also a case of whenever you want to practice, you're like, oh, just take off this nail and I'll do a quick practice and I'll do this and I'll do that. So our nails are always neglected. So no one needs to make any comments about how awful my nails look, because I know. So I'm just going to apply my forms now, and then I'm going to do the acrylic design. So I'm starting off by applying a thin clear base. I always work to a thin clear base, even if I'm not going to file back to it, like with the length of the nail or anything. It just gives me a nice base to work on. So sculpting out that thin clear base first of all. Again, this is my non-dominant hand, so it is all over the place. It's not going to be pretty, but I thought I'd share it because it's something that I do get asked for a lot. Then coming in with this gorgeous glitter acrylic. I think this is called Popping Candy. I'll have to check. I think it's Popping Candy and Peppermint Cream I used with this. These are from Hazel Dixon, part of her Candy Store collection. I'm starting at the tip and blending up, just because I know I wanted these to be flip nails, so I need to make sure that whatever happens at the tip, there is a lovely, make sure that the glitter is like perfectly placed. So I'm starting at the tip, blending up, and then I'm going to get another bead of that glitter acrylic at the cuticle area and pull down, because this is going to be a full glitter nail. And then when I'm all happy with that, I'm then going to cap in clear acrylic. So when doing my own nails, especially my non-dominant hand, I'm not looking for them to be perfect. I'm just wanting to get as good as possible. So they'll be a bit lumpy, they'll need a bit of refining, that's fine. I want to spend my time focusing more on the fact that I've got acrylic where I need it, rather than getting the most perfect finish with my brush. Then on to the next nail. Again, I'm going to apply a thin clear base. And then I'm coming in with glitter at the tip again. Oh, I haven't even finished my clear base yet. Whoops. I'm going to put glitter at the tip like I did with the other one, but I'm not going to do it on the full length of the nail, because this is going to be capped in peppermint cream. So making sure I've got a good coverage of that glitter there. And then I'm going to pick up my coloured acrylic, and as I said, I'm using peppermint cream, and I'm going to apply this at the cuticle area and pull down. Now we want to make sure I'm not making it too thick a layer, but I also want to be able to cover up all of that glitter, because I don't really want it poking through. I want it matte colour on top and then underneath to have the glitter. So making sure all of that peppermint green is nicely covering up that glitter. Then I'm going to cap that nail in clear acrylic. And then I'm going to carry on and do exactly the same thing for the rest of the hand. So again, I'm applying my primer and prep to 2 nails. I'll then apply my forms, get those 2 nails on, and then I'll move on to the thumb. So with these, I'm going to do the 2 middle fingers will be the coloured acrylic with glitter underneath, and then the outside fingers are going to be full glitter. I have sped this up, otherwise you would literally be watching me all day. There was about 2 hours long, this video, and I've managed to slim it down to half an hour. So I'm just going to continue applying acrylic and getting these all sorted, and then I will rejoin you when I'm ready to file. And again, when I'm filing into shape, I alternate between which hand. So if I do the thumb on one hand, the next nail I file will be the thumb on the other hand normally. Or I'll do like 2 and then flip to the other one. Again, it's because my hands cramp quite badly, so I tend to flip back and forth between the 2. So yeah, so I'm doing my usual filing routine, and then I will be ready to decorate and top coat. So all filed in and dusted off, and then I'm coming in and I'm just going to, you can see a few bits here where little bits of glitter are poking through, cheeky thing. I'm just going to come in and apply some crystals because I'm going to be doing some big white petals in acrylic. I'm just going to do some random coloured, I wanted to stick with kind of the colour theme and also like a pollen-y kind of colour to create like the centre of the flower. So I'm going to do these on the middle of the two middle nails and then at the cuticle area on the thumbnail. And then when I'm all happy with the crystal placement, I'm then going to apply top coats to all of these nails. And now for the 3D. So I did 4 petals on each nail, so I'm coming in with 2 beads with the gaps in between. And I'm going to leave this all in real time. I'm probably not going to chat through it. I'm just going to leave it all in real time of me sculpting those petals. So I apply the bead and then I will start shaping as it starts setting up. Make sure I keep it off those crystals. And then I'm going to pull it into a little point and then I can start flattening it out into beautiful petal shapes, and I will do this on all of those nails. And on the thumb, I just did those 3 petals going down, and we're all finished. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Camera angles weren't always great, but you know, I'm doing my own nails. That's the best I can do. Hope you're all keeping safe, hope you're all keeping well, and I will see you all again soon. Bye!
If you'd like to receive exclusive monthly content, then head on over to the channel homepage, click join, and see what level might suit you. There'll be regular monthly exclusives and sneak peeks to suit every budget.